Music Access. There's a Korean music site that introduces music recommendations made by famous musicians. For example, K-Will recommended some of his favorite songs under the theme, songs that are like warm spring sunlight. And there's also a playlist that I'm listening to nowadays by producer-singer Dean of the songs that inspired him. And since these playlists introduces the music that musicians listen to and like, as well as a reason why they like them, they've been pretty popular among music lovers. And they also love it when they discover that their favorite song is a favorite song of an artist that they like and write comments like, "This singer, he likes this song for the same reason I do. I guess we have something in common, maybe that's why. I like this singer all along. I'm a fan." And just knowing that you have one thing in common can bring two people closer together. And although we may be far apart in distance, I think that's exactly how we were able to become one big family here on Music Access. Requested by Emmy from Japan. Okay, it's time to listen to your stories with Message Time, and we have a message from Adiba from Malaysia. "Hello Moon Moon, dropping by to send you a quick message. Have a nice day and a wonderful week ahead. I'm so busy this week that I couldn't tune in often, but I promise I won't miss your show next week. Pinky promise." Alright Adiba, that's a pinky promise. You make sure you tune in next week, alright? And I understand if you guys have a lot of things to do and busy and can't tune in for a couple of days. I understand, but try. Just try your best to tune in, alright? And send messages and let me know what's going on in your life and all that good stuff, alright? Okay, Wakako from Japan says, "Long time no see, Moon Oppa. I'm Wakako. Do you remember me?" Of course I do, Wakako. I remember when I first started Music Access, you sent me a message and there was a typo on the script. It said W-A-K-K-O, so I read Wako. Yeah, that was a mistake, and I'm sorry for that. If I did not apologize, I remember, so I'm sorry I called you Wako. And now I know that your name is Wakako. No mistakes there. Alright, I was busy with clam school. Clam school? I wonder what school that is. And preparing for school festival, so I couldn't tune into your radio. And I was in the biology club and retired from the club the day before yesterday. I feel very sad. I wonder why you quit. By the way, I'm happy to hear that you will come to Japan in June. Yes, we will. We'll be there in June for a concert. And I'm looking forward to seeing you and going to your concert. Alright, Wakako, we're going to have a great time and we're going to try to play the songs that we weren't able to play last time we were there, so look forward to it. We're gonna have lots of fun. Bring all your friends and bring all your former biology club members. Bring everybody, all right? We're gonna have lots of fun and jump around and dance and sing along together, so it's gonna be a good time. Okay, Joyce from USA. "Moon Orabang, you're looking fabulous today as always." Oh, thank you, Joyce. "I'm sorry I haven't been able to tune in the past few days. Don't be mad." Well, Joyce, it's too late. I'm mad. I'm furious. I caught a lousy cold and slept my weekend away. But great job on your show this past Saturday. My brother and his friend went during their stay in Korea, and although he's a hard person to please, he really loved RP's performance. 고생했어요. Make sure you get some rest now. Thank you very much, Joyce. That's why I haven't heard from you for a few days. You were sick. I did not know. Well, Joyce, I hope you get better. And I'm glad that your brother and his friends showed up. You know, I've heard a lot about your brothers. And I know that he's 8 years older than you, like me to my sister. So, you know, I wonder who that was. I was looking at the crowd. But if you were there, I probably would have noticed you, right? Alright, thank you very much, Joyce. Get better, get well, don't get sick. Alright, it hurts me. It hurts my feelings if I hear my Music Access family members are sick. Alright, so be careful. Okay, thanks so much everyone for sending in your messages to Message Time. And let's listen to a song before we come back with MAF. "Like I Would" by Zayn, requested by Yoko from Japan. Calling all Music Access family. From today, we are MAF. MAF is, of course, the acronym for Music Access Family, and this corner is for us to collect applications from all of you who wish to become a member of Music Access Family, and now we'll introduce those applications for you on air. And some of the things we would like to see on your application is your name, of course, where you live, your age, and other interesting facts about you. And you can write about your hobby, your interests, your likes, your dislikes, or anything else you want to say to me. It's fine too. Alright. Today's first MAF message is from Melike from Germany. Hello, Moon. I'm already a part of MAF, but I thought I'd tell you more about myself. Are you curious? Hey, of course I am, Melike. Well, since I grew up in Germany, though I'm Turkish, I see. I did not know that, I think. I can speak both of the languages. Sometimes it's funny because I don't really look Turkish, and when Turkish people in Germany start talking about me, for example, in public, they get really embarrassed when I go, I can't understand Turkish. Ha ha ha. I see. I'm also pretty fluent in English, and I always had A pluses in school. Yeah, I could tell, because when you write me your messages, it's perfect grammar, perfect English. That's very impressive. I'm also, and everyone always desperately came for me for essays, I see. So, like, if we went to school together, I'm probably one of those friends that came to you desperately for essays, because, yes. Anyways, other than languages, I really love my little bunny, JJ. He's 1 year old and sweetest little cutie ever. I have a strong bond with nature, and I love spending my time in the woods or at the lake nearby. Now you know a little bit more about me, haha. Yes, that's a little more information about you, Melike, that I did not know about, and I'm very glad that you enjoy nature. For me, I love nature as well, and although I live in a city, I wish there were more trees and more parks in Korea. That's something I'm kind of that's kind of something I want in Gangnam, Korea. It's there's not that many parks, not that many trees, although I would love to see it more. So when I see those cities with perfect balance of parks, trees, and cities, I think it's really beautiful, right? I think we need more of that. And the bunny JJ, I'm sure that bunny is really cute. One time I owned a bunny. Before I named it, I brought it home, but it felt so much different than I imagined. I always thought the bunnies would be really fluffy and soft and all that, but when I touched it, it was like super hard. It was like a weird feeling. It was really hard, but I don't think we kept it for too long, and we gave to like this really crazy bunny lover. She had like 5 bunnies, so we gave it to her, but I'm sure the bunny's doing fine right now. But yeah, I mean, that's what I felt. So are bunnies usually like that? Are they really like hard when when you touch them? Because they look really soft and fluffy, but when you touch them, it's like rock hard. It's like a weird feeling, right? Anyways, thank you very much, Melike, for your MAF message. And let's listen to a song before we come back with more on MAF. Wonderful World by James Morrison, requested by Vivian from Germany. That was Wonderful World by James Morrison, requested by Vivian from Germany. And here's our next MAF message from Chikako from Japan. Actually, our listener Chikako left us a message on our message board saying, "Hi DJ Moon, I'm Chikako. Please read my MAF message. I want to be Music Access Family." So I searched all over the message board and found it way at the bottom. So she left it a long time ago, and it said #MAF on the title. So here it is. Chikako, are you listening right now? You didn't step out for a bathroom break or anything, right? If there's anyone who knows Chicago, please let her know that I'm reading her message right now. And I'm going to count to 3 and read her message. Chicago, you there? You ready? 3, 2, 1. Hello, DJ Moon and Music Access family. I'm Chicago. Hello, Chicago. I live in Tokyo. My job is merchandise control of souvenir sweets sold in Tokyo. 9 years has passed since I started working at the company. I'm a leader of the team. You go, Chikako, the leader. It's the same as you. Ha ha ha. It's not as easy, right? I have a husband. He often sings RP songs because I always sing your songs in my house. He likes Haru, written by you, and he also sings Runaway lately. I want to see your concert with my husband someday. I like tonkatsu, pizza with pineapple. Me too. My favorite is Hawaiian pizza. Some people don't like it, but I just love pineapple, so I love pineapple like fried rice and pineapple pizza. I love pineapple. But I'm very glad that you have the same taste. And tonkatsu is one of my top 3 foods of all time. All right, and sushi and noodles. My favorite Korean food is 감자탕. 진짜 맛있어요. 감자탕 is 진짜 맛있어요, right? If you go to a right place, the meat in 감자탕, like it comes with bones, but it's like so tender. So if you go to a right place that does 감자탕 really well, you're gonna fall in love with it. Anybody. All right, and I belong to a chorus club at junior high school, so I'm good at memorizing lyrics and melody. Of course, I can sing the whole songs of RP. Oh my god, that's amazing. Actually, I think I'm pretty good at memorizing, but since I'm the only singer in the group, and I usually sing all the parts, it's confusing sometimes, you know? And I think I do a pretty good job of memorizing lyrics, but sometimes it can be so confusing because sometimes we have like English versions of different songs, and sometimes when we work on an album, the lyrics change and it confuses me sometimes to sing it, and sometimes I make mistakes on stage. But that's all that's like the beauty of live performances, right? There's slight mistakes and little fun, right? Okay, anyways, I have more information, so I will send more messages to Music Access later. And make sure you do. Thank you for reading my MAF message. I love you so much, DJ Moon. All right, I love you so much too, Chicago, and thank you very much for your message. And welcome to Music Access family. I feel closer to you, Chicago. I did not know that you weren't part of Music Access family yet. I feel like I read your message before. I know you send a lot of messages, but send more. I would love to get to know more about you and your husband. And we're going to Japan this June, so hopefully you and your husband could show up and we're going to have a great time, all right? All right, thank you, Chicago, and thanks so much, everyone, for participating in MAF. So, here's how you can participate for MAF. If you use a computer, just visit www.arirangradio.com and click on Music Access, which will bring you to our homepage. And just write MAF on the title and tell us what you want us to know about you. And if you want to participate through your smartphone application, just download the Arirang Radio application and you can do the same. Just write MAF on your title and leave your messages there. All right, we'll come back right after a song from Moon Quiz. Crush by Mandy Moore, requested by Jenny from Malaysia. Solving, answering, and enjoying questions with Moon on Moon Quiz. Moon Quiz is not difficult or complicated, and there are 3 hints for the answer. The first hint will be a little hard, the second hint will be a little easier, and the third hint will be really easy. So, let's start today's Moon Quiz. First hint. Today's answer is one word, and this word is in the title of a new song released by a really happy and bright girl group, Twice. So the big question is the answer the word that begins with C or with U? You're gonna find out in the next hint. Second hint. Today's answer is a word from Twice's new song. So I asked you guys if it began with the letter C or U. So here goes a second hint. And you're gonna have to pay attention to my pronunciation. We like to sing this song at our RP concerts to get the fans and audience to participate. And when the audience pulls their mouth together and sings this part, they look so lovely. So it's this part, and let me sing it for you guys. And please pay attention to my lips and the pronunciation. You, falling in love with you. Do you guys get it? Yeah. So which letter did you hear when I sang that song? And that's the letter that today's answer begins with. And third hint. So out of the 2 words that make up Twice's new song, you just need to guess one that begins the letter that I just pronounced in the second hint. It's so easy, right? But we have one more hint, and this will really give away the answer. We're going to listen to a part of Twice's new song now. Why? Because our Music Access PD님 loves our Music Access family, and maybe he loves Twice as well. Right, PD님? Then here we go. Music starts. All right. actually, when I first heard this song, she's singing "Cheer up, baby, cheer up, baby." I thought she was saying "Joro, baby, Joro, baby." Joro means like, oh, that's cool. Like it's like a slang in Korean, but that's what I thought she was saying. But anyways, what is today's Moon Quiz answer? If you know today's answer, write answer on your title and send us a message with the correct answer. Okay, before we move on, let's listen to a song. Me You by Sani featuring Peg Yerin, requested by Unita from Indonesia. Alright, the song you just heard was Me You by Sani featuring Peg Yerin. And this corner is for all of your questions about me and my answers. It's called Moon Question, and here is today's question from Yasuko from Japan. What would you do if you won the lottery? If I won the lottery, I'd definitely buy a house. I'll definitely buy a house with swimming pool and a music studio and with home theater in it. And then I would buy a car, a really nice car, and then I would go on a trip. I would go to Europe or, South America. I'd definitely go on a trip and just enjoy life. But I don't think lottery in Korea is that much. So I don't think I could do all that with the lottery money I win. But definitely first thing, buy a house, right? And maybe start a business. Who knows? And Lynn from Singapore says, what is main thing that makes you unique? Well, people always point out my voice and my eyes and my music. Something about my voice, they say that when I speak, I have really deep voice. But when I sing, I have like pretty high tone, like breathy, saturated voice. So I guess that kind of makes me unique as a person and a musician. And they always tell me that my eyes, I stare at people a lot. I mean, like, not like stare at people like around, but when I talk to someone, I guess I make really deep eye contact. I don't even realize that I am, but I guess people kind of notice it. And they always tell me, like, why are you like staring at me like that? And people get kind of shy. But I'm like, oh, I wasn't staring. I was looking at you. But I guess that's just how I am. And the music I make, I think kind of defines me. And that's what makes me who I am as a musician and as a person. And I would definitely love to, in the future, show you guys that music that I make, which will make you understand me better, I hope, and understand what kind of music that I love as well. All right, Lynn and Yasuko, thank you guys very much for your questions about me. And before we move on, let's listen to a song. 좋은 날 by IU, requested by Yayoi from Japan. The song you just heard was 좋은 날 by IU, requested by Yayoi from Japan. Okay, it's time for message time, and we have a message from Madison Lee Rice from USA. Hashtag message time from Mooney. Hello Moon, how are you today? I hope you got my gift. You look so handsome. I did not get your gift yet. The hats, right? I'm expecting them. I hope I'll get it soon. And what did you have for breakfast and lunch? I actually had, what do you call it? Ajam? What's that? Brunch. I forgot the word for a minute there. But what did I have? I just had regular 집밥, home meal, eggs, rice, and then 된장국, soy paste soup. And yeah, that's what I had. And some kimchi. It was pretty good. How about you, Madison Lee Rice? What did you have? And Gia Chin from Malaysia says, hey, Potato Dad, I have a test tomorrow and grade exams next week. Now, good luck to all Music Access family who are also having tough times in studying. Yes, good luck, everybody. I know that a lot of you guys are having tests, and I know that you guys are going to do great. All right. P.S. I have 99 problems and one solution, which is you, Moon. All right. Just kidding. You're all my problems. Ha ha ha. Just kidding. Sorry for being embarrassing. I wonder why I am your problem. All right, maybe I make you focus on Royal Pirates instead of studying, but I hope I don't distract you too much, Yichin, all right? Okay, Anna Concepcion from the Philippines says, hashtag message time for my handsome namja. Hello, Mooners. Magandang hapon. Magandang hapon to you too, Anna. Congratulations on your gig last Saturday. Thank you very much. I was able to watch fan cams, and as usual, you were so cool. You were so amazing. Yoo-hoo! Thank you. Today during training, I was asked what makes my day brighter. Most of my office mates' answers were family, coffee, etc. As for me, my answer was greetings from my oppa and favorite Korean vocalist singer Moonchil Kim. All right, you go, girl, Anna. I even showed them your picture. They said I have a handsome oppa, and I proudly answered, of course. You truly make my day brighter, Moon, and you inspire me in ways I could not fully explain. And for that, thank you, Mooners. Please stay as awesome as you are, okay? That's all. Mahal kita sobra, Moon. I love you so much, Moon. Mahal kita sobra to you too, Anna. And have a fabulous day ahead. Mwah. All right, thank you very much, Anna. That is so sweet. And good job introducing me as your oppa to your office mates. Good job. And I'm glad that I make your day brighter. And you, Music Access family members, you make my day brighter as well. And I thank you for that. Okay, and Suzanne Chua from Singapore says, Happy Tuesday, Moon. Finally, I'm able to leave you a message. Love your new hairdo. Thank you. Saw you with a new haircut last week, but wasn't able to leave a message. You look younger with this. I know. Me? Something about my hair. When I cut it short, I look super young. And then when I grow it out, I look old. I don't know why. My face changes like that with my hair. And I was able to tune in as well. My office network, I was not able to tune in because my office network is not working that well nowadays. But anyways, I'm tuning when I could. Hope you have a great day. Love, Suzanne. All right, thank you very much, Suzanne, for tuning in when it is tough for you to tune in. I appreciate that. And Maha from USA says, Good morning, Moon. My classes are finally over, and so I can try to tune in every day. My grandma came over from our home country to live with us, but unfortunately she's leaving already. I see. At least my older brother is coming back home from his university state. I kind of miss him. I see. Yeah, when you're away, you really miss your family, don't you? And I'm sure that you miss your family a lot, and especially you miss your dog. When I'm away, I always miss my dog so much. I don't know why. It's something about, like, I just so miss him. I miss her. You know, when I come home, like, she always goes crazy, and sometimes she gets so excited that when I pet her, she starts peeing, and you know, it's just so adorable the way that she is. Right? Dogs are amazing. I love dogs. All right, and Angel Chavez from the Philippines says, Moon Oppa, it's been a while since I was able to tune in. I really miss you so much. I'm so happy to see your face and hear your voice again. We've been busy with the upcoming election in our country, and I have to help with my uncle's campaign. I see your uncle's running for like a governor or something. I don't know. So I don't have much time to tune into Music Access. Good thing today my mom told me to just stay home. Yay! You don't know how much you make me happy, and I'm glad I got to know Royal Pirates back in 2013. I will always support you guys. Love you, Moon. Yeah, you guys have been very, very busy nowadays, and I get a lot of messages that you guys weren't able to tune in, and we were able to tune in again, and I understand. You know, everybody is really, really busy, and I understand that you guys have things to do, and that's really important in election, and elections are really important to us, right? And we got to pick our right leaders. So I think it's a really important time in our lives, and I guess I'm glad that your uncle is running for a campaign, and good luck with that. I hope he wins. I don't know too much about the politics in Philippines, but good luck with everything for that, and try to tune in more, okay? All right, thank you guys so much for sending in your message for message time, and let's listen to a song before we come back with more. We're going to listen to I Need You by Hogak and Gia, requested by Nana from Japan. And it's almost time to wrap up the first hour. And in the second hour, we'll come back with Jane and Xion for Men Are From Mars and Women Are From Venus. And to wrap things up for the first hour, I will let you hear DJ Got Us Fall in Love by Usher featuring Pitbull, requested by Chikako from Japan. And I'll be right back. The second hour for Music Access has begun, and I'm your DJ for Music Access, Moon of RP. And in the second hour today, Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. Jane and Xian will be joining me for this corner in just a bit. And here's how you can listen and participate. If you use a computer, just visit www.arirangradio.com and you can listen and watch the program that is on air live. All you need to do is click on the banner that says Music Access, and that will take you to our homepage where you can leave your messages, song requests, and participate on our weekly corners on our message board. Also, you can listen through Arirang Jeju FM, but this is only available for our listeners living on Jeju-do Island. The frequencies are 88.7 MHz from Jeju City, 88.1 MHz from Seogwipo City, and 101.9 MHz from Daejeong area. And if you listen to us through our smartphone application in DMB, Ustream, TuneIn, etc., all you need to do is download Arirang Radio and you can use our services there. All right, after listening to a song, we're going to come back with Jane and Xion for Men Are From Mars and Women Are From Venus. And we're going to listen to 봄이 좋냐 by 10cm. Men and women, women and men.
How are we different?
How are we the same?
Well, let's find out through Men Are From Mars.
Women are from Venus.
Yeah. Hello, 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 Jian and Jane.
Hello, Moon. and
Hello.
How you guys doing?
everyone. Good.
How was your week? How was your weekend? Jian?
Not bad. I really wanted to go out, but the dust.
Dust is crazy,
Dust.
right?
I went out.
You went
Really?
out. What'd you do?
I went out and
So
like
dust,
for a
like you
walk.
want to party so much that the
Ah,
dust doesn't
no,
matter. It's
no,
like,
no,
oh, I'm
no,
gonna go
no.
through all the dust and party. Just kidding. Where'd you go?
Not that kind of out.
Okay.
I just went out for a really long walk during the day
Oh my god.
with my dog. Yeah, bad idea.
Bad idea,
Apparently,
right?
it's a very unhealthy thing to do right now.
Yeah.
There was a marathon.
Is that why my dog's still like
Weird.
sleeping?
Why? Your dog went on a marathon?
No, 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 no.
What?
That'd be cool. Having a dog
Yeah,
marathon.
dog marathon.
Sounds like a good idea.
No, I was just talking to Shelly about this while we were waiting.
Yeah.
And no, because we went out for a really long walk, like hours. And he still passed out.
I think he's just tired, but I always think about that as well. You know, like people, they always wear masks and blah, blah, blah. But then they take their dogs out for walks. Dogs aren't wearing masks.
I know. That's
No,
animal
that's why I was
abuse.
kind of worried. Don't put me to that category.
Jane, what have you done?
So what did you do?
I didn't walk my dog.
No, I know you
Oh.
didn't.
Oh.
What did you do?
What did I do
Why?
over the
Did
weekend?
he party again?
Did you
no,
party
I did
again?
not. I did not. I
With
stayed
who?
home. I was writing songs.
No, really?
Oh.
Yeah. I was home last weekend.
Okay.
I lost my
Oh
opportunity.
yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I like your shirt, Xion.
Oh, thank
It's a smiley with ice cream eyes. Can you show it to the camera a little bit?
Can you
There you go. It's a smiley
What?
face with ice cream eyes. That's cute.
My tea surprising Jane.
I like it.
Thank
All right. Anyways, we got some responses about our corner from last week. So let's read some of them first. This is from Jenny Landon Song of Malaysia, who asked us what kind of behavior guys don't like. You guys remember that message?
Yeah.
Right? And Jenny Landon Song from Malaysia says, "Thank you for reading my message. Looks like Moon is learning something from the ladies. Good job,
Ooh.
ladies. Thumbs up. Love you guys."
Yeah.
I guess you have it all wrong, Jenny Landon Song. I'm just kidding. What do you guys think about that? You think I'm learning from you guys? Or you guys learn from me?
No, I think you're definitely learning from us.
I'm definitely learning from
Yeah.
you guys. All right, whatever. Whatever. All right, just kidding. And we also had a lot of listeners writing in about their crush, and we had one listener who asked us for help, and let me read this one for us. Kazusa from Switzerland says, "Hello, Moon, Jane, and Xion. Nice to meet you. I'm Kazusa from Switzerland. Maybe it's a stupid question. There's nothing such as stupid question, Kazusa. But I was always wondering if I had done something wrong because I always had one-sided love. It hurts too much, so I want to stop, but I keep falling for someone without really thinking about how it may affect me or if that person likes me back. Maybe there is something really wrong with me. How can I stop falling for somebody too quickly and I don't even know if that person even knows who I am?" Kazusa, Kazusa, Kazusa.
She's a hopeless romantic.
Hopeless romantic.
Yeah.
I think it's dangerous to fall in love too quick. You know, you got to be like, okay. I guess I'm not saying like play a game, but even though you like somebody, don't like show it too much from the beginning, you know? And
Yeah.
because people could tell if you like really, you know, if you're crazy about them. If you like somebody without even knowing that person too well, it might give them pressure and might, you know, drive them away. Is that
Being
right?
very open to being in love, being in that romantic feel, it's totally fine. But then if it's causing you pain or causing someone else pain, it's affecting someone negatively in any
Yeah.
way.
If you
it's not
do
working.
one-sided love all the time, it must be hard,
Yeah.
right?
Mm.
What do you think about that, Jane?
I completely agree with you guys. No, but I was just wondering, like, because
Yeah.
Moon Oppa is so explaining this very well.
Because he's done everything.
Yeah,
He's had
I
experience
kind
of
of want to
everything.
dig into this.
Oh,
He knows everything.
What do you want to know? I'll tell you everything.
Were you like this as well?
Yeah, I think I've said it before, but I've done one-sided love before.
Yeah,
But
Oh
it's,
yeah.
he said it.
I think during your like when you're younger is worth doing one-sided love.
Yeah,
But that's only like I think 2-3 times is enough. Like max 3 times.
right.
Cause it's just gonna it's devastating. That person doesn't love you back, and you're always like wondering if that person likes you back, and you're always thinking about that person when that person doesn't give a, nothing about you, right?
So you did that 3 times.
I've done it like twice.
Yeah, he did say twice.
But I'd recommend maybe like one more time is okay. But,
Yeah?
Yeah, but I think love is it's better when it's what do you call
Yeah.
it?
It's like give and
The
take.
give and take. Yeah, you love that person loves you back.
Exactly.
And if someone doesn't like you back, don't linger on too much. 'cause
He's
it's,
just not the right person for
Yeah.
you.
yeah.
Yeah. Find someone who'll love you back just the same, and it'll be like amazing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And because I'm not saying play like a game, but you can't show it too much in the beginning, right? Okay. All right, we're gonna continue on with Men Are From Mars and Women Are From Venus with Xion and Jane after listening to a song, 나를 찾아줘 by 전효성. The song you just heard was 나를 찾아줘 by 전효성. And I'm your DJ for Music Access, Moon of RP, and we're here with Xion and Jane from Men Are From Mars and Women Are From Venus. And Xion, can you
Yeah.
read the message for us?
Okay, Vivian LV from Germany. Hello, Jane, Xian, and Moon. I was wondering what you guys think about jealous behavior in relationships. Is it possibly endearing? My boyfriend showed some jealousy when I went out to meet an old buddy of mine I haven't seen for some time. I'm always only playing the jealous girlfriend role whenever he leaves to meet his friends because I know it makes him laugh since my acting is intentionally bad. I heard many people say that a bit of jealousy is flattering and romantic, but it can get toxic and tacky easily. I actually find it to be quite rude. Did you experience similar situations?
Jealousy. Let's talk about jealousy. How jealous are you guys when it comes to your relationship?
Not very.
So you don't like really be like, hey, don't go out, and
No.
so you just kind of let your boyfriend be if you have a
I
boyfriend?
think I'm the opposite of jealous.
You just kind of let
I'll
him
just
be?
like tell him to go out
Oh, really?
Oh,
and meet
really?
his friends.
Why would you do that?
You want some time alone.
Is that right?
A little bit.
There's that too. I understand.
I like my free time. I also like him to have his free time. I don't want to be like the person who makes him do everything according to my plans and just like skip on everything that he did while he was not seeing me.
Uh-huh.
I want him to like enjoy his single life, live his life as he did before, but then just have me as an extra.
I see. I think you're going to have a really healthy marriage if you have a marriage.
Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, guys would really, really actually appreciate that.
Yeah?
Because it could be suffocating,
Of course.
if like you're, if anybody from a relationship, a guy or girl, if they're like, okay, you can only spend time with me. Like, what about me? Take me. You can't have your
Yeah.
free time. That would be suffocating.
Yeah, a lot of girls actually do that.
Yeah, married or not married, you need your personal time and you need that personal space. And
Right.
that's when a lot of guys go, like kind of weird or crazy when they stop having their free times.
That's true.
It's like, I want to get out of this marriage. I want to get out of this relationship. I
Right.
need my free time. So you got to give, each other free space and time.
I mean, mind you, there are sacrifices in every relationship.
Yeah.
You need to
It's-
maybe go out a little bit less, but
Yeah.
you should not be not doing that at all.
For sure. And it doesn't mean that the person does not care about you. It means
course.
that person just needs time for, him or herself, right?
Yeah.
How about you, Jane? What do you think? Your face is telling me you
I'm
think
a
otherwise.
little bit
Yeah.
Jealous.
like this and that
Mhm.
in a sense because
Because?
like just be if you met a guy or girl
Mm-hmm.
who went crazy with the whole partying, the whole drinking,
Mm-hmm.
and say if I ever met a guy who once upon a time used to go out a lot and not like go crazy, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
and go home late, that would kind of want me to tell him to chill. You know what I mean? That like, there are some things where you have to control, like Shalini said.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, in a way, it doesn't. For me, I wouldn't say I'm not a jealous type. I am jealous in some sense. As long as my boyfriend doesn't go around and act like he's single.
Right. But
Then I'll
that
be
is-
fine.
That's a given, right? You
That's
should
a
not
given.
be going out and acting
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm by myself.
No, you don't know what guys are like or girls are like these days.
That's true. There are people like that though.
You think telling your boyfriend
Mm-hmm.
to not go out because he's partying too much, that I wouldn't call that jealousy at all. I'd be saying that's more like I'm looking out for you. You're
It could be that, but it could be like you don't want that person to go out because you're afraid that that person's gonna go out and meet somebody new, and you know all that. I think there's that involved.
I think there's a little bit of like, you need to put in that much effort to make sure your partner knows that you're not going out and messing around.
Right.
Like, you need to show the partner, the person, that you're not that kind. You know what
Uh-huh.
I mean?
Right. That you're trustworthy.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, I think if you're in like a pretty serious relationship, that's a given. And personal space is important, but you gotta make people like your partner, if they're like kind of always 불안해, what do you call it?
yeah, it makes you nervous.
Yeah, if you don't make that other person nervous, right,
Right.
all the time. And for me, I think I've had one relationship where I was jealous. Was when I was pretty young, early 20s, and the person I dated, like, she loved to party, right? And I was always kind of nervous, anxious,
What's she
Right.
like when she's out? Like, does she text you and like make sure she tells you her whereabouts and stuff?
Like, she would text, like, not like continuously, but she would text now and then sometimes like she wouldn't, like, I couldn't contact her, and I was like, I couldn't really trust her, couldn't really trust her, and that was the only time when I was kind of jealous and when I was kind of like, hey, can you like not go out too much? But in the end, that relationship did not work out.
Right.
And nowadays, I'm never jealous. It's like, even though I get jealous, I don't show it. It's like, okay,
Yeah, I think
I
that
guess-
happens.
that happens. I think it's sometimes not a good thing.
Right.
It could be, sometimes it's good, sometimes not. But nowadays, even if I get jealous, I don't show it. It's like, okay, do your
Right.
thing. Man, nowadays, I wouldn't even date someone that parties too much either.
Exactly my point.
Yeah.
I think your relationship was actually nothing about being jealous, and that wasn't the problem. It was a trust issue.
Yeah, I don't really trust that person. That's the
Exactly.
thing.
You're meeting the wrong person if
Yeah.
you cannot trust them.
And nowadays, if someone's like that, I wouldn't date him at all. you know?
Same.
Yeah, or I wouldn't really take them seriously.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You would not show it, but it doesn't mean that you're not hurt by it. You just don't show it, and it just stops the relationship from getting serious.
Yeah, and you can't force anybody to do anything. It's like a person really wants to party. A person really wants to go out every night and like spend, all night outside, and
Yep.
you can't stop them from doing that if they want to. It's
Exactly.
like, hey, can you not do it? They'll lie and do it still.
Right.
Yeah, so you can't really change someone like that. Yeah, so you gotta meet that right person who would, who kind of, who you're okay
Yeah.
with, like how they act. You're okay
Yeah.
with how they act, and you trust, right?
I totally agree. I don't know why. I don't know. I thought I would be like not agreeing with you a lot, but maybe it's because he just had so many relationship experience.
What do you mean so
in the
many
past.
relationships? No,
He
I
just
haven't had
knows
that
so
many.
much really well.
No, I haven't had so many relationships. Okay, from the few experiences I've had, is my face getting red? From the
He
few,
knows so well.
no, from the few experiences I had, I've learned
And
my
your friends'
lesson.
experience.
Yeah, my friends.
Oh
my
yeah,
friends always tell.
friends, your
Friends.
imaginary brothers,
Yeah, my-
cousins.
Yeah, Sam and Michael and David, they
Yeah.
all went through that stuff. So yeah, I'm telling from that experience. All right, we're going to continue on with Men Are From Mars and Women Are From Venus with Xian and Jane after listening to a song, and we're going to listen to 이놈의 인기 by 17. The song you just heard was 이놈의 인기 by 17, and we have a few messages from our listeners. Jane and Xian, can you guys read? Jane, can you read the first one for us? The
Why?
one with the harder name. The one with the harder
is
name I
not
give
a
to
hard
Jane.
name.
No, it's
It's
not.
not even hard. You can do it.
Yeah.
All right. The first message is from Madison Lee Rice from
Perfect.
USA.
Perfect. See, I knew you
Good
could do it.
English.
That's why I made you do it.
Jane and Xian, both of you look so beautiful today. I love that you two like to tease Moon a lot.
Thank you.
All right. So Xian, can you read the next
Right.
one?
Joyce from USA. Dear Xian and Jane 언니, I'm excited
It says
to hear.
Xian Ongni.
Ongni. Maybe she's being cute.
Yeah, she is.
I'm excited to hear your dating advice today and watch you guys trying to pry Moon Oppa's past and maybe present love life.
Nope, no present love life existent. There's none.
Good luck getting some answers out of him. And Woon Orabang, oh, she's good in Korean.
Yeah, I think
Good
she's
luck
Korean.
answering their tricky questions. But don't worry, nothing you say will make us love you less.
Is that right? Oh, that's
So
so
what's happening
sweet.
with your present love life?
Is she a singer or an actress?
Non-existent. Seriously.
Non-existent.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm-
this non-existent girlfriend, maybe in her late 20s. She's an actress.
Nah, I
Is she
mean,
still
Singer.
working?
Huh?
Is she on TV right now?
I'll plead the fifth. Is it the fourth, fifth?
Main vocal?
Huh?
Main vocal?
No.
Rapper?
No. I'm not seeing anybody as of now.
As of
Yes,
now? But
yes.
what about yesterday? then?
Yeah, right now I'm not seeing anyone, so I guess I'm telling the truth.
Okay.
But seriously, I'm not seeing anybody. If I was, I wouldn't tell you guys.
Yeah.
Especially on radio, right? Anyways, Jane, can you read the next message?
Our next message is from Stina
Mm-hmm.
from Sweden. Hello, guys. Why does it have to be so hard to move on from someone? I was and still go crazy over one guy that I think gives me so many different signals that I don't understand. It went so far that I confessed a few weeks ago, but he didn't feel the same. After that, we didn't see each other for like a month or so. But last week, on a really bad day, he gave me comfort and we talked a bit. He was wondering if I was going to a party next month and so on. Since I know he doesn't feel the same, but still want to be friends, how do I move on? Ha ha ha. Maybe it's an impossible. What is that?
How do I move on?
Maybe it's an impossible thing to do. Lots of love, Stina.
Well, you know what they say. You forget people with people.
You what?
Coming from an
No. I'm just saying. I'm
experienced
just saying. It
guy.
helps. It helps. You meet somebody else. Yeah, don't linger on with this guy. If
The
this
world
guy's-
is full of guys.
She's asking
Well, half the
how
world
do
is
you
guys.
move on, and she hasn't moved on yet.
Mm-hmm.
She really just needs to move on, and when you do, you just know.
Yeah, that's true. And I think it just takes time, right?
Stay
mean-
away from this guy. Obviously, he doesn't really like you that much.
He's playing you.
He didn't call you for a month.
Yeah. And
If
he's,
a guy likes you, he'll call you.
yeah, for sure. That's
Yeah.
what we talked about before.
Exactly.
He'll definitely call you, and you know that this guy doesn't like you. So, I guess what's a good way to forget somebody?
Meet someone new.
Meet
Just
someone
like
new.
we said.
Like I said,
Sogeting.
or if that seems too bad, I guess
to Moon style.
it's too moon style. No,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. If that's too moon style, then go out with friends a lot. I guess
Focus on
Find
your
a
work.
hobby.
find a hobby that you do.
Ooh.
It actually helps a lot. When you think about somebody, and when when stress hits you, is like when you're kind of by yourself, not really doing anything, and you start thinking, right? And you start thinking about all these useless worries, and you start thinking about this guy, and you're gonna
Right.
start thinking about like how amazing he was.
Yeah, you just need to stop thinking.
Yeah, and good ways to do something else.
Yeah.
Be occupied with something else,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. I mean, have you guys had that similar experience where like this guy was kind of like, it seemed like he's kind of 어장관리, what that means, kind of keep you in the pool, but not really.
Well, not in terms of like relationship, but like work-wise, yeah, I have been going through a lot of stress recently, especially with like my schedule being so hectic. Like I'm working and studying at the same time, so I really want to release my stress, but I can't like, drinking until a certain level, but I don't want to go way cross that line. So
Oh wait, for your work you have to drink.
No. Like just to release stress, like going out with my friends or
Okay,
like
I saw-
spending time with my
I zoned out
boyfriend.
for like 5 seconds.
But like, yeah, I recently just went back to singing and stuff. So yeah, that's my way of just releasing stress.
Singing.
Singing
That the only thing? You have any
and
other
work
hobbies?
out.
Work out.
Yeah.
You told us you like to work out, right? What do you like to do? Deadlifts, push-ups,
Oh my goodness!
CrossFit.
Do you know when you get that dead skin, like that hard skin?
Yeah. When you
Yeah.
work out a lot.
I have that now.
You do?
Really? From what?
You know that
Oh,
what's
that-
Oh, like
Thing
The
lift.
called-
the
The
pull-ups.
lifting.
Yeah, pull-ups.
You could do that?
Yeah.
Oh, you have strong arms.
Wow.
But you're really light, so you could probably do it easily, right?
Well, what does that have to do with?
No,
me
it's
being
still the
like-
same thing. You're
Oh.
pulling your body weight.
No,
so-
it's definitely a huge difference.
Really?
The less you weigh, the easier it gets.
Oh.
But you know, I like that kind of style, you know, like Jane's body style. You're like not muscular, but you have muscles, but then you're like really just athletic and thin.
Oh, it's
I
kind of
kinda
like
like that.
toned.
Yeah,
I see, I
like
see.
that.
Ah, you're so nice.
But I'm sitting here, I'm thinking, oh, this is so funny. I cannot help but smile because one person
Mm-hmm.
actually goes out and forgets another person by meeting someone new. Another person goes out and drinks. And I'm like sitting, I'm like, what do I do?
What do you do? Did this ever,
don't
ever
know.
happen to you that you couldn't get over somebody?
I've liked people over the years that I didn't end up being
Mm-hmm. How
in a
many
group.
people?
I don't know. It's been a long time.
Yeah,
Are you
But
trying
then-
to dig in?
yeah, but it's not working though.
It doesn't work.
It will
Doesn't
never work.
It never works.
Darn it.
Yeah.
All right, but anyways, when you had somebody that you just couldn't forget,
I don't
what
know.
makes you can't forget a guy?
What?
That's
I
something
don't
I'm
know.
curious.
Jane, help me out.
You know, let me just sum this up. It's never too hard to forget someone.
Oh, that's true.
For
though.
you,
No,
are you cold-hearted?
no.
Drinks
Cold-blooded?
help. Drinks help. Forget.
Drink like a pint of beer,
No,
and like
may-
I'm over that guy now.
maybe for me because I am very forgetful.
Ah,
I am a very forgetful type.
that's
And-
very convenient.
And for me, like even when I'm working,
Mm-hmm.
if I meet someone and say maybe that person, I might not like that person, like that person is not my style,
Mm-hmm.
just a girl or a boy, then I don't pay too much attention. And the next day I might even forget his or her name.
Are you serious?
Oh, maybe I'm
But
just really mean.
That's something that I kind of agree because I'm very forgetful as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I actually never like had so much trouble forgetting somebody.
Oh.
Yeah. So Jane, you never had a time where like you broke up with somebody and like you were crying. You'd be okay like the next day.
Yeah, well, obviously I'll be hurt for like a few days or like a few weeks,
Mm-hmm.
but it would never go to the point where I'm just like, oh my goodness, how am I gonna move on?
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of harsh for me and maybe a little too cold for me to say, but you know, life goes on.
But I think that's something with forgetful people. I thought I was like that
Forgetful
only.
people.
I thought I was cold-hearted. I thought I was cold, really cold-blooded. I was like, 내가 너무 냉정한가? Am I too cold? But I'm just kind of forgetful, and I'm really positive. So it's like, okay, life goes on, and what? So what if I like just like mourn over this breakup? Like nothing good's gonna happen to me. So I try to like forget about it.
Optimistic.
But what I'm thinking is maybe what if that scar is built up inside unconsciously, and then it's like, you know, it's building up,
I think
and then
so.
ultimately it's hurting us. Sometimes I wonder.
I don't think it's actually hurting you. I think it's giving you that base to set your next relationship on. So you know
Yeah.
what works and what doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where all your experience is coming out from. It's like all your stories are coming out from all those scars.
All that to just to
inside
make fun
your
of me?
heart.
No, I'm saying-
It's okay,
scars.
Mama.
It's okay to
Mama.
cry on air.
Yeah.
We have tissues.
Yeah, we have a loo roll right there.
actually, I have that for myself. So one day I might break down and start crying, so I'll just use that tissue, roll of tissue. Anyways, how about you, Shan? Have you ever had like a breakup that you just suffered? And
I think so. I'm kind of a really emotional person. So when I do break up, I sometimes like really do that, like totally break down. But then the thing with me is not forgetfulness, but rather I am like a big fate believer.
faith.
Fate.
Fate.
Oh, I thought you
I
said
see.
fake believer. I was like, what?
You're a
Fate.
fake believer.
Fate.
So like I kind of think everything happens for a reason,
Yeah.
whether it's bad or good.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I end up breaking up with someone, it might be really sad, but it was just not meant to be.
Right.
And then if I do meet someone, it's like kind of meant to be.
I see. But what if the world is kind of like it's fate, but it's also a choice? So it's more deeper and more dimensional than we think it is.
But you know, I've heard this all the time, and I've actually heard this from like a Buddhist person, maybe a monk even. I don't remember. But I remember thinking there's a lot of things that happen in the world that we cannot control, right?
Yeah.
So that's sort of like the rain falling down. That's like our fate. But whether you choose to walk in the rain or whether you choose to open an umbrella, that's up to you. That's your choice.
I see.
That's how I believe it.
That's deep.
Thank you.
So in relationships too, it might not be just fate, but also your choices as well.
A little bit. I mean, you cannot control the rain, but you can not get wet. You know what I mean?
You can't control, like, if someone's coming into your life, you
Right.
cannot control them not coming into your life, but you can choose to go with that person or not.
Yeah, and you can choose to whether to be happy in a relationship or whether it's not making you happy and to break up.
That's deep stuff.
Deep stuff.
Deep stuff.
Deep stuff. But I'm sure Moon understands because he has so much experience.
Oh no, I don't have that many experience. I'm sure you guys have way more experience than I do. I mean, I've like maybe 2 experiences.
2, 3.
That's a lie. I'm
this
sorry.
year.
Anyways,
2 plus 3.
This year.
Yeah, this year.
this month. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, totally kidding.
We're getting something now.
All right, and if you want some dating advice or if you have any questions about relationships and love or about men and women in general, all you need to do is write MMWV on your title and send in your message on our message board, and we'll be waiting for your messages. And we've been getting a lot of like one-sided love and like one-sided love related topics. And this corner, you guys, we can always talk about, you know, kind of like rated R stuff.
Yeah.
Right, and then
adult material.
Adult material for sure, and then you can always talk about like your fights that you had with your, you know, boyfriends or girlfriends. So all that is fine as well. And if you guys heard stories of your friends, send in those messages, and we'll be waiting. All right.
Yeah, we'll be waiting to hear what Moon Oppa experienced.
Yeah.
All right. From my past experiences, I will try to give you the best advice I can. All right. Well, it's time to wrap things up already, guys.
Already. It's always so quick.
Got any plans?
This week, I don't know, but I'm going to the dermatologist after this.
Dermatologist for your beautiful skin. It's still very silky.
You have really good
Thank
skin.
Very
you. But
soft.
that sounds so weird.
Why?
I mean, your skin is silky.
Your
That just
skin.
sounds
Did
so
you say
weird.
that?
Yeah, I
you
just
said
said-
that.
I was complimenting
Do you say that to your girlfriends? Like, your skin's so
Your skin's
silky.
just like silk.
Oh!
Oh, cheesy.
No, 그 비단결이라고 하잖아요. 아 이거 더 이상하다 한국말. It's weirder in
That's
Korean.
just weird.
I do not know why I said that. I was just complimenting you, just to tell you that you
Thank
don't
you.
have to go to dermatologist.
Thank
It
you,
looks
thank
fine.
you.
All right, and sending Jane and Shio now. We're gonna listen to a song, "Me and the Rhythm" by Selena Gomez. I'll see you guys next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
The song you just heard was Me and the Rhythm by Selena Gomez, and it's now time to reveal the answer for Moon Quiz from the first hour. And what is the answer for today? Guys, it's not cheer, it is up. The answer for today is up, and we had a lot of listeners sending in their answers today, and we had 2 winners, Shion from Korea and Ruzi Mariati from Indonesia. But a lot of people said today's answer was cheer, which is not the answer. I especially sang the song for you, because, you know, you, up, like up starts with you. That's why we sent that. But the answer for today is up, guys. All right. All right. And thanks for taking part in Moon Quiz, everyone. And make sure to look forward to tomorrow's Moon Quiz. And do not forget to participate. And let's share some more messages sent in to us by our listeners with Message Time. Teresa from USA says, "Hey Moon, how's it going? Hope you're having a good day." Yes, I am. I'm kind of sad because I have to say goodbye to a friend today. She's leaving Korea today to go back to South Africa. Luckily, I'll be able to go to the airport to see her off later today. Anyways, I just wanted to wish her all the best. Well, Teresa, you're a great friend. You're a really good friend for sending her off like that. And, well, we have internet, right? We have all these programs that you can face. You can look at each other and talk, as well as, you know, you guys can just talk over the phone, and there's a lot of ways to keep in contact. So make sure you do that with your good friend, all right? And Anne from Singapore says, "Hello Moon, good afternoon. I just came back in time from lunch to tune into the second half of the first half of the program. Looking forward to the fun interaction between you and the ladies in the second half. Have a nice day." Yep, the ladies really, really tried to get me today. I think I gave away a little bit, but, you know, you guys know most of it, you know, they're just kidding, right? We're mostly kidding, so don't really take it seriously. Please don't. All right, Ing Pei from Indonesia says, "Hi, hello, Mr. DJ Moon. Finally, it's my first time to listen to your live radio. Haha, oh my god, I don't know what to say, but you're so cool. Thank you, Ing Pei. Ha 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 ha. Will Royal Pirates come visit you in Music Access? I actually kind of talked to them about it, and maybe they will. Maybe not. I don't know. Always support and big love for you and RP from here. Will you send a heart? Here goes a heart. If you're looking at it from a viewable radio, sending you a small heart right now. Thank you. A little heart is okay. Okay, but I'm going to send you a big heart as well. Here's a big heart. Thank you and have a great day. Thank you very much, Ingpei. Send more messages. Send an application for Music Access Family. Definitely would love to get to know you better. And thanks for tuning in. All right, thanks to everyone who sent in your messages during message time. Let's listen to two songs that was requested by our listeners now. 연애할래 by 박보람, requested by Nana from Japan, and Can't Breathe Anymore by 소수빈, 헤르츠 아날로그, requested by Jisoo from Korea. Alright, we just listened to 연애할래 by 박보람, requested by Nana from Japan, and Can't Breathe Anymore by 소수빈 and 헤르츠 아날로그, requested by Jisoo from Korea. And it's almost time to wrap things up for today's Music Access, and our last song for today is Thrift Shop by Macklemore and Ryan Lewis featuring Wands, requested by Satomi from Japan. And I'll be back tomorrow, so have a fantastic rest of the day. 안녕!